Hello everybody, welcome to my house. Yes, I have a garden. Yes, I have a really disgusting that needs cleaning conservatory. That will happen soon. But look at this, look at this, look at this. I've got a space for barbecues and all that kind of stuff as well. It's going to be great, it's going to be fantastic. But that's not what we're here to talk about today. What we're here to talk about today is this big office space which we had built. And let me close the door because it's a little bit chilly today. And in here is a whole mess, a big load of disorganized mess. That's going to get sorted out hopefully within the next week, but that's not what we're here to talk about today. What we're talking about today is this. Yes, this is my home recording booth. And this has been up here for the past 2-3 weeks, empty, but not for much longer. Because what we have here, we have a microphone arm, we have U87 AIs in this box there. We've got Scarlett processors all coming. That's all going to be here. So, let's go inside. Ta-da! And it's dead. Dead space. Can't hear any of this stuff outside. No birds, no planes, no road noise or anything like that. It's a beautiful, lovely dead space, and I can't wait to get recording in here. So, I will give you an update when we get the next load of stuff in here and get it all set up. And oh yeah, sorry about the way I look, by the way. This is what renovation life is. I've got a whole horrible paint covered top on, and yeah, and I look like crap. Hey. And that's the best way to end this video. Thanks very much. Bye. Hello, welcome back. Yes, still here, still building the studio stuff and whatever. We'll come back to that in a minute. First of all, ta-da, we have a new desk. That was a nightmare to put up, an absolute nightmare. Things were broken. Luckily, I already had bought another one, so I've taken the pieces out of that, and I'm going to have to take it back and come back to IKEA and come back here. And yes, that's like the 5th piece of furniture in this whole house that has been like that, and I've wasted must have waited a whole day, maybe 2 days on just doing that. Oh, anyway, you might remember from the last video that I had a very untidy and filthy looking conservatory, and I'm pleased to say it is looking much cleaner now. Still needs a little bit of work doing, but if you haven't got a power washer, I would thoroughly recommend you get one. Oh god, it was so much fun. Yes, and here we go. All the boxes, things have started to come out, things are starting to really progress. But you're not here for that. You are here for this booth, which is still empty-ish. I've got my chair in there as an example, and I need to put in a desk. Now, these Esmono booths have a little bit of a thing with them in the sense that they have these curved corners. The angled corners even. So yeah, you see there, straight, and then it angles, and then straight like that again. Which is a problem, because how do you put in a desk? And I like to put in desks in these booths. I've always had a desk. Every job I've been to in Soho, I've always sat down. I know lots of you like to stand up when you do voiceovers, but I'm a sitter-downer. And if I want to stand up, I will just move the mic arm. So, I have an old desk, the old one here, and I'm currently marking out 40 centimetres of how wide I want the desk to be, and then I'm working out, and I'm not sure I'm doing it right, I'm kind of just making it up as I go along, but once I've cut that, I'm going to put it in there, then mark out the corners and see how it goes. Yeah, this might work out fantastically well, or I might be going back to IKEA and buying another desk. Find out soon. Hello, so I'm going to cut up this desk now. I've measured it out, like I said in the last video, and we'll see what happens. I'm not an expert, I really have no idea kind of what I'm doing. I'm just making it up as we go along. I've got an idea from my GCSE woodwork. Yeah, we'll see. And remember, power tools are fun. Safety first. Let's do this. Always remember to switch on Hi. Boom. Hello, dust covered, and took a few goes, but there it is. Just popped it in there just to see. It was a little bit of forcefulness, but I'm just going to sand it down a little bit on the edges here. And what I'll do, I'll try and get that a little bit tidier, but a bit of silicone around the edges, maybe. And that is my desk. Very happy, very happy. God, I learned something at school. What's going on? Hello. Yes, I know. I've had a shave. Sexy. First things first, let's have a look outside. Yes, I've mowed the lawn. It smells lovely, and if you've got hay fever, it's a nightmare. Yeah, so house is kind of taking a little bit more shape. It's looking lovely, isn't it? Yes. But you don't want to see that. No. You don't want to see this either, but let's have a quick look. There is a desk. There is another desk, and this is probably one of my favourite things in this whole office. We have a coffee and tea area atop a fridge. And inside the fridge, we have just water for now, but that space is space for lots of things, such as milk and maybe a couple of beers. So, since you were last here, I have done a few things, just a few. The desk was in there, and now it's properly in there. So look, there's the desk. There is a laptop, and there is the speaker and the arm. Sorry, speaker. There's the microphone. Da-da-da. That's a U87AI. It's a Neumann. And those are my cans. And do you know what? I'm really happy with the way it is. There is one issue though. I did try and use a laptop, which was getting on a bit. And I know it's not exactly right to have a laptop inside a studio because of the possibility of a whirring sound. And yes, guess what? This is whirring. Hear that? Yes, it's whirring like a bugger. So I'm probably going to have to, and I kind of thought this might be the way it's going to be, might just have to get a standalone computer, put it outside and feed the wire through. Now, when I had this studio put in by Roy at Studio Spares, he drilled in a couple of extra holes for me as well. So if you look down here, this is where the fan wire goes. So I can switch it on from the outside and inside. And then there's another one here. You can see that. There we go. And that's where I think I'm going to have to put the computer cable coming through. So at least if that computer whirs outside, you're not going to hear it on the inside. But yeah, look at it. It is set up. It is pretty much good to go. I've done a couple of tests on Adobe Audition, and I'm really happy with it. It sounds like a proper studio. It sounds like when I did a lot of recording at Discovery Channel, and that was kind of, yeah, that made me quite happy. It was like, oh, yeah, I've done it. I am going to do a couple other things as well, though. For example, in these studios that I've worked in, say at ITV and at Discovery, and when I worked for Virgin, which was in the Red Bee Media, BBC studios, basically, they also had a processor in there, a vocal processor called a VIP digital. Now I bought a similar thing, a VIP digital piece of equipment, and it processes your voice and gets it, you know, sounding the way that I want it to sound and the way that it sounds when it's been broadcast over the airwaves. So I bought one of those. I've not tested it yet because it was secondhand. It's currently with my mate, Aaron, who is actually supposed to be helping set up the studio, but he's very busy at the moment, so we'll see. And he's going to check over the VIP. We're going to put it in here, and we'll see what happens. One other thing. Now, this desk, I did cut it, and I'm very happy with it, but I probably could have actually cut it a little bit thicker. I kind of wanted the space, and as you can see, these studios are quite small, and so I kind of wanted the space to kind of get in and move around with the seat, but I probably could have had another maybe 5-10 centimeters. Hey ho, that's the way it goes, but I'm still happy with the way it is, and it's looking very good. And so what we'll do soon is we'll actually give you some recordings and let you hear them. In the meantime, I'm going to go to a party. Bye. Hello, welcome back to quite possibly what will be the final video. Who knows? Who knows? First of all, let's check out this apple tree. Yes, the apple tree has gifted us lots of apples. Very nice, very sweet. And also over there, that's a cooking apple tree as well. So I've had lots of apple crumble. I've had my fill. Really, I've honestly had my fill. But you don't want to see that? No, you want to see this. This is the studio, which you've seen last time, but ta-da! We have lights. Lights. We do have lights. And yes, I need to get some cable ties. I know. But one thing that you will notice that is no longer down here. Computer is no longer there. Yes, the computer is out here. So it's nicely insulated there with the rubber. There we go. And the computer is nicely sat there. So any whirring and clicking is all very quiet and you can't see it. So that is a wondrous thing. And I've already had a client in there, and she was really, really impressed with the quality of the recording and everything else. And I've been doing lots more stuff for my radio drama reel and also for my general show reel. So yeah, I really think this is going to be a great thing for me now and in the future. The only downside is that it's taken so long to get done because, when you move into a house from the 1930s, which needs a lot of work, you kind of have to prioritize your family in that moment. But now it's time, it's back to work, and I am open for business. And I'm just going to walk in here now and listen to the dead space, listen to the dead space. I've done a recording with a special guest. And you can see the difference between me talking to you now and me talking on this lovely U87 AI. So, stick around. So here we are in the studio with my wonderful assistant, Poppy. Say hello, Poppy.
Hello.
Hello. And so you're hearing us now on the microphone on the iPhone. Let's switch over to the microphone in the studio. Boom. Hi, guys. So yeah, this is the sound. This is the U87 AI in my own personal studio with the Focusrite processor. All very nice, and I'm very much looking forward to using it properly. And now, Poppy, do you want to sing Bar Bar Black Sheep? No. What song do you want to sing?
It's raining. It's in Polar lands.
Yes, it is. Mwah.
And you to say it.
Bar Bar Black
No, you
Sheep.
have to say, it's raining, it's black like a dog.
It's raining, it's like a dog.
And you have to say, all our clouds to come, and sun went over, and a cloud comes, and sun comes back.
Yes, that is one I do not know. Right?